So, welcome everybody to game 1 in this Alpha SC2 League matchup. We're on Galactic Process and spawning to the top right hand side of the map. We have the guy, the Red Zerg, representing Regenerate. This is Dwar. And his opponent to the bottom left, almost perfect eSports club, Chendar. And yeah, he's the blue Terran player right here, going for the triple barracks start, and the first Reaper is already on the way. So yeah, you might know what that is all about. Second gas just being taken now, and this will be hard Reaper aggression for now. And yeah, guys, we will have other games. I actually was a little bit surprised that we're starting with this one, because it was listed as the second one. The first game of this clan war is MperorM versus Feleetoss. I guess this will be played afterwards. And we have BLord. I don't know, I've casted him in some Go for SC2 Cups, for example. I'm pretty excited to see him again. And he will face, let me check, he will face Zippy, so also another guy that is pretty well known from Go for SC2 Cups, doing a pretty good job there most of the time. And yeah, meanwhile we see the Reaper, the first Reaper, doing his job here, taking out one of the Zerglings. We have some more Reapers in production, as you can see. 3 more in production, 2 more on the way over. This one gets low but doesn't die, so doesn't matter in the end. First Queens are out, second round of Queens is started immediately. Obviously you don't want to have only Zerglings against this one. Speed is not that close to finish actually, so he will have to fight with Slowlings a little bit more until he actually... oh, he loses one of the Reapers, but the Queen is the trade, and he loses one more. Oh boy, losing 2 Reapers right there. Chendar, I wouldn't say sloppy, but not the best thing to go for, but actually taking out 2 Queens for 2 Reapers might be pretty nice here. And now he just needs to add up those Reapers. 2 more Queens arriving, so he needs to be careful with his micro right there. Needs to throw some bombs and see what he's able to do here. And there's nothing else to see. Oh, the Zerglings now are just running apart. They're going low from those bombs, and now we see all of the Zerglings died. 5 Reapers still there, but on both sides of the map there is just one additional tech building right here. We have the command center being on the way for Chendar. Now he wants to transition out of these Reaper stuff, and we actually see, there it is, the Roach Warren for Dwar now. So the early game might be some kind of over here, and we will see. That actually will be it with the Reapers here. At least they're forced to get away now. Some more Zerglings coming out. He will be trying to surround this one, but 4 Reapers still being alive, and obviously there's a wall of nothing to do here. And we see a third command center already being started by Chendar. Guys, at the moment I don't know whom to favor. Actually, Chendar did a good harassment with his Reapers, but on the other hand, he didn't really take out workers and stuff. He only traded for Zerglings, and Dwar was able to drone up quite good there, and also he has the Roach tech up now. Oh, maybe some repair. Yes, there they come. You need to repair, boy. And he does. Reapers on the other hand, will not do that much more against 4 Queens, 2 Roaches there. They might go to the main base actually to take out some workers. Oh, gets a creep tumor, that's something at least. But what will he be able to get over here? He gets 1 more Roach. That's a good catch here with only Reapers, I think. And he flew over the command center right here. And in the meantime, what is he going for? Not really any pretty big tech here. but he is going for more barracks. And yeah, now the upgrades for the bio units. Stim is on the way. Also, combat shields for the Marines have been started. And 8 Marines are in production right now. So this will be the number of Reapers he will have all the game. And there are 2 pretty low units there. The Queen gets saved by a transfused, but this one is going to die. One more is going down right there. But still, he's only trading for attack units, let's say. Fighting units. And yeah, the drone count is still pretty good for Dwar. He's 5 ahead in that regard. So overall, yeah, I wouldn't really say that Chendar has won the game with this. Especially if you take into account that Dwar has a pretty good bank for that early stage of the game. With 800 and 300. That's pretty nice for him. And yeah, if Dwar now is going to go for a 3rd base, which he actually is already, or he has the drone on the way. And he also is going to go for a Spire and a Macro Hatchery right there. Oh, that's a little bit of a sloppy loss there, taking out the Queen, or letting the Queen die. But this is not going to do that much more. And now we have to watch out. I think these Marines will be more than enough to fight these roaches there. And yeah, he's able to delay them a little bit more. We'll throw down some bombs here and there, and might even go over to the main base again, or to the 2nd base, to the 3rd base, to harass a little bit more with the Reapers. And these units might be fightable if your micro is on point. Loses one of the Reapers, loses the 2nd one, loses the 3rd one. And this one will fall as well. The Queen will go down, the Roach will go down now. But this is it for the Reapers. So let's go back to Chendar's side right here. We have the 3rd base being taken. We have the Marines. They are walking out already. We do have the starport being finished in the meantime. First tank coming out right there. And also we have the tech lab on the starport. So Medivacs will be there pretty soon, I guess. For Dwar, we see the Spire has been taken as the tech, and the Midas are on the way over. And what else is there to see? Not that much more, actually. I mean, he can't fight the Marines with the Midas. Oh, he loses one of the Midas by just flying by there. And now it all comes down to, will he fight the Marines? I don't think so. Loses another Mida right there. And oh, this is a little bit sloppy for Chendar. The number of Marines is not enough, and yeah, just take out the building Marine. Oh, take this one out. Yes, he does. The rocks in the meantime have been taken out, and now Chendar is going for a counter aggression to the 3rd base. But as you can see, Dwar has already abandoned that one. This is sacked. All of the workers have been sent over to the other side, and I guess this will be enough to hold this attack. I mean, it's only Zerglings and there is Stim, but if you can manage to go for this around, and also the Midas are trying to help right there, and this is enough for the Zerg to hold. So he will rebuild his 3rd base pretty soon, and I guess the Midas will go for some more harass than on Chendar's side of the map. But yeah, there are lots of Marines, so actually he needs to be careful with his Midas to not lose them. And some more Zerglings are streaming across the map as well. Oh, those tanks! Good catch up there. And now the Marines will actually save them. This turret, oh, this is very, oh boy. He loses so many meters in the process of this attack here. I think he should have just fly out there. I mean, he lost, what was that, 4, 5, 6 meters maybe? And this was an obvious call. I mean, there was the turret and there was on repair, and there were a lot of Marines next to it. So yeah, I think he should have just gotten away there a little bit earlier. And on the other hand, we have lots of Marines just crossing the map, which is scouted, and 2 meters fall to it instantly. And now he just has to run back, loses the 3rd base again. And oh boy, I think now is the time where Chendar actually has, is profiting from his early aggression there. And yeah, the Marines are getting low. I think he overstimmed a little bit, so he I think Dwar might be able to hold one more time here, but in the long run, we all know that, yeah, Chendar will be able to replace this army pretty easily. We have lots of Marines right there already. He even is going for a Cyclone. I don't really know what that one is for, but we have a 3-base Terran against a 2-base Zerg at the moment. So I guess we might see some desperation go for Dwar in a second. He's not even retaking his 3rd base here. He doesn't have the minerals for it. And yeah, Chendar is already crossing the map again. So yeah, I guess this will be the final blow. Has 2 tanks with it, a lot of Marines, some Marauders right there. And this one, yeah, I mean, there are some units, but the reinforcements will be able to deal with that one, just stream them over. So let's just watch the army going to the front, attacking Dwar here. He's splitting somehow, so maybe he's expecting Banelings to be there, which, yeah, there are some now, but only 5, so it's not really that much. 6 are there now. And that's it. Now he takes all of the Marines in. There we go, 2nd base going down. GG, being called by Dwar. And the first point goes to Chendar for Almost Perfect Esports Club. Welcome back, everybody. Time for the second game of today's clan war between Almost Perfect Esports Club and Regenerate. We are on Rakshir as the map, and spawning in the bottom right we have the blue Terran representing Almost Perfect. This is Emperor, or MperorM. Maybe he's just Para and was adding M's in the front and in the end. I actually don't know that. I don't know any lore story about the nicknames here. But going over to the top left hand side, we can find his opponent representing Regenerate. And this is the red Protoss player, Feleetoss. Or Feleetoss. Maybe Feleetoss. Due to having 1 and then 2 E's there. And yeah, we can see Gateway, Cybercore, Gas being taken. Seems like he wants to go for the Nexus, and he does. On the other hand, we have Emperor going for, yeah, the barracks and starting double Marines now. And he's already adding a bunker. Might expect some aggression there. He's also going for the command center on the high ground. And actually what I'm wondering about right here, as I see him being finished, I didn't even recognize that one in the production tab, but a Zealot being made? What? I mean, against the Terran, you usually don't want to have the Zealot finishing. I mean, you can start it and then just, yeah, I don't know, cancel it if there's nothing coming your way. But you actually don't want to have that one finished if there's nothing in your base already. Am I mistaken here? There's not that much you can do with the Zealot. Against Marine, the Zealot is, yeah, not that good. And also, yeah, you can see there is a factory on the way. There will be 2 Hellions, I guess. And he might be going for some sort of push here. The bunker is being sold or salvaged, whatever you might say to that one. And yeah, he's starting to mine from the 2nd base. Same thing going on for Feleetoss. The robotics facility also being built on the low ground. Also standard place to go for there, I guess. It's getting more and more usual to... Right, in Legacy it has been going that way, that the tech production buildings are being made outside of the main base. So that's pretty usual here. So let's see, we have 2 Hellions right here. But in the meantime, 2 Stalkers are there as well. So not that much the Hellions will gain, I guess. Maybe he can get some shots off, but oh boy, not that way. Oh, he's actually just going to this, I don't know, you can't put that, you can't call that choke point. It's actually just, I don't know the English word for a street that where you can go nowhere, you can just turn around. Maybe I should just look that one up to actually learn something today. Let me check that. Dead end. Okay, that was pretty easy. Oh man. That's such a ridiculously easy translation that I'm blaming myself to not having that in mind. But yeah, let's go back to the game, guys. We are at 2 barracks, 1 starport, 1 factory. We have double medevac production and some tanks on the way. And a lot of marines as well. The Protoss player, 3 stalkers, going for some more gateways. And he has the robotics bay. And he's going for the extended thermal lens. So we will see Colossus, guys. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? I mean, Colossus were out of the game for quite a long time, I guess. And somehow, like in the last, I don't know, 3 months or something, they came back a little bit more and more. I mean, they don't play the role they played in Out of the Swarm anymore. Not at all. But yeah, I think it's a good thing to see as many diversity units, as many different units as possible, to have a great variety in the games we actually see. So I think it's good that the Colossus is back, at least to some extent. Oh, what's this? Yeah, something dying there. And we have the push. Emperor is just pressuring right there. We have 1 immortal and 1 Colossus. But will this be enough? I don't think so, man. The Marines are just stimming forward. We have the Immortal going down instantly, Photonova charge being activated, but there's nothing you can do. The Stalkers will not be enough, and Feleetoss has to GG out of the game. MperorM takes the 2nd point for Almost Perfect Esports Club. Welcome back to the 3rd game of today's clan war in the Alpha SC2 Team League. Yeah, the map will be Dusk Towers, spawning to the top right hand side of the map. We can see the red Zerg player. He's representing Almost Perfect Esports Club, and his name is Zippy. And he is going for the standard opener right there, expansion into gas and pool. Going over to the bottom left hand side, we can find the red, sorry, not the red. He's blue right here, he's a blue Zerg, and he's representing Regenerate. A pretty nice player from Peru. This is BLord. And he as well is going for the expansion first build, or the hatchery first build. But he's choosing the one, yeah, more, let's put it the offensive one or whatever. The one that is not in this pocket base in the back, because he's going for a 3rd base there already. Yeah, so let's see how this works out, or what he's going for with that one. I guess we will see some more Zerglings now from Zippy, according to the thing that, yeah, he's not going for 3rd base already. And yeah, you can see 6 Zerglings for Zippy, only 2 just finished for BLord. So he will go over and check out what BLord is about to do. And then we will see BLord going for some more Zerglings, I guess. Or maybe even a spine, depending on how many Zerglings he sees. We'll see the first 2 going across the map, 3 and 4 also being scouted. And do we see more Zerglings? Not yet. But the 3rd base will be seen here. Actually, the Zerglings didn't meet each other on the way over. So we have 6 Zerglings approaching the base of BLord in just a second. And he's not really going for any more Zerglings. So he wants to hold this one with just 1 queen. I mean, the drones will help there as well. So he will not get that many drone kills. But it's harassing a little bit more than it should. But at the meantime, where is it? There, the roach run has been started at the 2nd base. So he will go up in terms of tech pretty fast there. We'll lose 1 more drone there. No, he's saving it with going for the gas. 2 more drones, or two drones being killed. And we also saw the speed just finishing for Zippy there. So yeah, he has 3 Zerglings left, not that much actually. Yeah, I was trying to get one more drone kill, but that's not going to happen. Yeah, so in the meantime, Zippy's third base is finishing right now, and he also is going for the Roach Warren in the back. That's it for now, because more than that, it's mostly just drones and BLord going for tier 2. And BLord also going for the range attack upgrade. So he wants to go up in that regard pretty early. In terms of drones, BLord is a little bit behind, but I don't think that it is going to matter that much. He has more roaches at the moment, and those Zerglings were not going to be a threat. So I guess he can put in some more drones over and over again. And also, we don't see any lair attack being started by Zippy. So he scouts that the lair... Did he see that it's finished? Yeah, he saw that it's finished right there. So he knows, yeah, he might want to go for lair as well. So he can go for roach speed and also the potential add of Hydras there. I mean, with having the range attack upgrade for the Zerg, Hydras are becoming a good option in the game. Next transition, or another possible transition, would be Miras to actually fight everything on the ground that is not able to shoot up. But we will see which route the players will be going for. Tier 2 is on the way for Zippy now, it's halfway done. And BLord has the roach speed halfway done. But it doesn't seem like one of the players really wants to go for the attack. Or any bigger attack right here. They're trying to scout a little bit, you can see with the overlords. I don't know, going in, like poking the vision in and then just flying back out, and that's it. BLord now going for 10 roaches. First Ravager just finished. So he might be the aggressive player. Zippy actually starting the Spire right now. And just let's just compare the numbers. We have 21 over 14 roaches. So if he's just coming across the map now, yeah, he will have +1 finished, but I guess Zippy will have that one finished in a second as well. Yeah, 10 seconds. That will be enough until the roaches are inside of his main base, or approaching his second base, or third base it is actually. But the question is, how much damage will be dealt by these roaches before the Miras actually are on the field? And the number of roaches is pretty high, so actually they can just take the game right there, and BLord might be the victor. And we see the road number of Ziggy is just going down and down. There's some Zerglings trying to reinforce here, but also we have more BLord roaches incoming. So it seems like pretty good game here for BLord, and he's, yeah, doing a good job. He's taking out some workers. There's the GG by Zippy, and BLord takes the first map, or the first game, for Regenerate right here. And welcome back to the 4th game of this clan war. The map will be at Apotheosis, and in the bottom right hand side we can find the orange Zerg player, and he's representing Regenerate. This is Overmind. And the top left hand corner has been civilized by the guy from Almost Perfect Esports Club. This is the blue Zerg. This is Ramses. And yeah, the first difference is there already. We have the expansion first, the hatchery first for Ramses, and on the other hand, Overmind is going for the gas and pool before anything, or not even before anything, but without any hatchery till now. So let's see how this is working out. He's also sending his Zerglings to the left hand side, so they should be unscouted. Both of the overlords are actually just flying, I don't know, somewhere in this area straight away, so they won't see the Zerglings running up this route on the left hand side. So there are at least 8 Zerglings, 4 more in production, and now there will be the expansion. So 12 Zerglings will be running across the map. So this is a pretty big attack, I think. And we will see how this turns out for Ramses. He does not have that many units now. And will he scout the 4 Zerglings? I'm not sure. But it seems like they should be there as a defense. And now this is scouted, so he sees 8 Zerglings and also those 4. Oh, they're not even scouted. But let's watch those Zerglings taking out a queen, and this might be a pretty quick game here. 1 Zergling going down, we have 1 Baneling nest right there, but this is maybe not even coming to play here. The queen is going to have a bad time. I mean, she's in a good position, but nevertheless, the swarm, or the opponent's swarm, is just taking her out. Yeah, the spine is going to go down in just a second as well, and more Zerglings are coming in, and I guess he will just take down so many of those drones that he might get an advantage. And also this lost mining time also is worth a lot. Another queen is now joining the fight, and there's nothing for Overmind. He's going for his second base, as I said, but this attack has to deal more damage. Actually, Ramses didn't lose that many drones, but 2 queens, 3 queens now. So let's see if this works out better. I mean, he needs to deal more damage, right? Ramses still has 22 drones. And at least he should go for the Baneling nest if he's not going for more damage here. But he's trying to go for the mineral line again. 3 Banelings are morphing in there though. So yeah, just be careful there, not lose that many Zerglings against that one. But I think this... And I'm not sure, man. Ramses still has more than 20 drones, and this is a good move here, I think. Oh, he's actually not going for it. Yeah, he's just leaving some of the wings behind. I think that's a good plan. Takes out one of the Banelings, now being there, and this one is cancelled as well. Now we will have more reinforcements in just a second. But I'm not sure if Overmind will be able to hold this in the long run, or keep up the aggression. These 2 Zerglings now going to the top, and this might be it, man. He did not do enough damage with what he was throwing at Ramses. The number of Zerglings even is higher now for Ramses. Some more Zerglings are streaming across the map now, they're just starting. But I think with having Banelings in the play, still the Baneling nest is there and it's active. I guess Ramses is not out of the game at all. Now it's been taken out. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't follow them too much, guy. Ramses, go back. If you want to win, you better go back. There'll be more reinforcements joining. But still, Overmind, they are trying to deal as much damage as possible to each other. But Ramses has the drone lead, so as long as he keeps Overmind fighting outside of his base and gets a trait maybe for some Zerglings and a Baneling or something, he will be on the upper hand here. And just keeping the Zerglings of Overmind here is a pretty good job. I mean, yeah, he's blocking up, he's walling somehow. Maybe he could even add a spine crawler if necessary, but I don't think it is. He's 9 drones ahead. Overmind has a supply lead in terms of army, but what is this really going to matter? I don't think so. It seems like Ramses even is that confident with the situation that he wants to go for the gold now. That might be a bold call, guy. Lots of Zerglings now streaming in from the right hand side. We have 2 Banelings and 3 more morphing in, so 5 are there. And Overmind is going for Banelings as well. So with it all comes down to the fight that is going to occur there in just a second. And how Ramses is taking it. He's taking the 3rd base pretty well here. Some Zerglings are now streaming in, but good Zergling. Oh, those Banelings. Oh, just trade them. Oh, did you see that? Ramses could have just traded 2 for 4 Banelings there, I think. But he didn't do it. But it seems like this is not going to matter in the end. Good connection here for Ramses. And yeah, I think with the army supply equaling out bit by bit, Ramses having the gold base finished, Also having a 12 supply worker advantage. I think this is a pretty rough spot now to take for Overmind. I mean, it all snowballs from the point where he did not do enough damage in the beginning. Oh, Banelings. I mean, Banelings can change every battle here, but I think Ramses will be on top of this. And yeah, this base even will not be going down there. The zoning with the Banelings of Ramses is pretty nice. He's even transferring over all of those workers to the gold base, so he can defend everything with what he has. Both sides of the production tabs only show Zerglings, 14 and 16, and we will have more and more fights incoming there. That was a good connection there for Ramses, taking out one Baneling for Zergling pretty easily. And the supply is still pretty equal, but I think it will snowball somehow in Ramses' direction pretty shortly. Overmind now going to the main base, but some reinforcements are there. There is a queen to help those Zerglings, or two queens actually. Some more Banelings are being morphed in, but I don't see this one going to Overmind here. And Ramses, with just defending, might have done it. Yeah, you can... Actually, there are not that many more Zerglings. Overmind takes out a queen here, but in the same trade, he will just lose some of the units to just some of his Banelings to one-on-one trades with Zerglings, and that's not a good thing to go for. You want to have your Banelings exploding into a lot of Zerglings. And now he has that many queens. Oh, you can see that? He's just sniping those Banelings out, and I think we can call this. I think for a long time we could have called it, but I think now it's over. It's actually over. It's 40/16. GG being called by Overmind right there. And Ramses takes game number 4. And yeah, therefore Almost Perfect Esports Club is winning 3-1 over Regenerate right here.